Hey, what's up everyone? Adam here with brahwegotthis. Today we are going to talk about the Psijic order. This is a skill line that comes with the Somerset expansion of the game and has skills that a lot of Magicka DPS classes run, like Channeled Acceleration and Imbue Weapons, along with some other cool passives and skills that other classes can use. This is a skill line, however, that is only leveled by doing specific missions for the actual quest line. This can be a very daunting task if you do it alone, but in this video I'm going to cover all the skills of the Psijic order, what it entails, how to do it quicker, and how to make your journey leveling the Psijic order a little less painful. Before we get started, I want to mention that if you want to watch me play live, I stream on twitch.tv/brahwegotthis on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, starting between 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, if you want to join a new and growing community of new and veteran players, you can join my Discord, the Brahfia, and my guild, the Necrodaddies. The links to all of this will be in the description below. I also want to mention, if you want to win a free copy of Greymoor and the expansions, the link to that giveaway video with the details are in the description as well. And the last thing I want to mention is I want to do a fashion video weekly or bi-weekly showing off all the fashion of my guild members or Discord members or the ESO community who I think has the top fashion each week. So I'm going to put a submittal form in the description, and you can also join the Discord and submit your fashion pictures there for your character. But let's go ahead and get into the video, guys. Okay, so the Psijic order. What do you need to do to start this? Where do you go to start this? And are you able to start this? That is the question that a lot of you will ask. And so Somerset is how you can do the Psijic order. You have to own the Somerset expansion. And so once you own that expansion, you can go to Somerset and you need to start the base zone quest for Somerset. You need to get to the point where it makes you go to the Artaeum, and you'll know that when it says, travel to the Artaeum. You'll get to the Artaeum and you just need to talk to Lore Master Celerus. That is how you start the guild line for the Psijic order. So the Psijic order skill line looks like this. You're going to get 5 skills, you're going to get an ultimate, and you're going to get 5 passives. So every time you level up the Psijic order, you're going to unlock more and more of this stuff. So we've got Time Stop, which is freeze the patches of time at a target location, gradually reducing the movement speed of enemies in the area during the channel before finally stunning them in place for 3 seconds when the channel completes. Again, all these have morphs as well. Imbue Weapon, infuse your weapon with power, causing your next light attack used within 2 seconds to deal an additional 2,838 physical damage. If the power is not consumed in time, you restore 1,629 stamina. You got Accelerate, bend time and space around you, gain major expedition for 4 seconds and minor force for 12 seconds, increasing your movement speed by 30% and critical damage by 10%. You got Mend Wounds, invoke the rights of Moawida, I don't know if I said that right, replacing your light and heavy attacks with healing abilities that can only be used on allies. Your light attacks heal for 2719, your heavy attacks heal for 2417 every 1 second, and restore 1244 magicka to you for successfully healing. You got Meditate, focus your body and mind in meditative state, healing 1200 health, restoring 1200 magic and stamina every 1 second. You remain in a meditative state until you toggle this ability off or you are interrupted. The 2 skills that are used the most in this game are Imbue Weapon and Accelerate for the Psijic line. These are used in a lot of Magicka DPS classes. The ultimate is Undo, step backwards in time, resetting your health, magic, and stamina in position to where they were 4 seconds ago. So pretty cool ultimate. Passives are See the Unseen. These will give you these Psijic portals that you see around the world that allow you to basically collect them, and you can get good rewards for them. So those are nice. You also get Clairvoyance, reduce the cost of your Psijic order abilities by 8%. Spell Orb, when you cast Psijic order ability while you're in combat. Generate a spell charge. When you reach 5 spell charges, you launch a spell orb close to the enemy, dealing 1781 magicka damage or 787 physical damage or ever higher. The spell charge must be generated within 10 seconds of each other, or all charges will be lost. Then you get Concentrated Barrier. While you have a Psijic order ability slotted and are bracing, you gain Damage Shield, absorbs 2500 damage. This Damage Shield recharges back to full strength after you spend 10 seconds not bracing. Then you have Deliberation, which is while you're casting or channeling a Psijic order ability, you gain major protection, reducing your damage taken by 30%. So that is the Psijic order skill line. Now let's go into the ways that you can optimize or speed up the Psijic order. There are a few skills that will help and a few tips to making it faster and making yourself more prepared, you could say. The first skill that is a must is rapid maneuver or charging maneuver, which is the morph. This will speed you up as you sprint and give you mount speed, so basically it mobilizes your forces, granting major and minor expedition to you and your group, increasing your movement speed by 30% and 10% respectively for 8 seconds. You and also your group gains major gallop, which increases your mounting speed by 30% for 30 seconds, so it's amazing. So this is an amazing skill to have. So basically, this is something I highly recommend when you do this or any sort of, grinding when you need to do things quick. Definitely do this and put this on your bar. Another skill you can get is Falcon's Swiftness. If you are a Warden class, it will give you a speed boost for a little bit. So it's not going to be amazing, but it will still give you a speed boost. And there are a few other minor skills that help with speed too, but I'm not going to mention them just because rapid maneuver is the biggest one that you should go for. Now, some things you can practically do to optimize and speed up the time on each quest in the Psijic order is first, you can get your mount speed up daily. Your mount speed is crucial, okay? This is something that, you'll see right here, I have max mount speed at 60%. I talk about this in my daily video routine guide that basically you want to do this every time you log on to your character. Now, I understand that some of you guys are just starting out. You may start the Psijic order immediately and you don't have any mount speed yet, and that's okay. So what I recommend though is just every day you're on, make sure to increase your mount speed. If you're not increasing your mount speed now and you're thinking about doing Psijic order in the future, make sure you're constantly doing that, so when you do it, it will save you time. I promise you guys, it's going to be a lifesaver. And it sometimes it feels out of the way, but you're going to hate yourself if you don't have high mount speed, if you can help it. The other thing I want to tell you about that you can do to help speed this up is doing this with another person. I can't stress this enough. Please, if you want to do this quest, you all, join my guild and join my Discord. I'm going to make a separate tab in Discord for people that want to run this. The reason it's best to run with someone else is because when you gain the Augur of Obscure, which we will talk about here in a second, and I'll explain it to you what that is, you will get the command to activate its sight, basically, so you can see the rifts, and we'll talk about that here in a second. So if you are doing this with another person, all you have to do is be in the range of the Augur and click the button to activate it, and then one person can go close the time rift and you can move on to the next one if that makes any sense. So basically, you can stay in the zone as long as you have the Augur active on that time rift. If they close it, you'll get credit for it. You don't have to go close it yourself. So this speeds up the time tremendously, because what can end up happening is you can grab the rift and then they can go to the next one, and you may be able to teleport to them and get another way shrine while they are working their way towards another Augur. And you can activate the Augur, and then they can close the time rift, and then you just alternate that way, and it speeds up your time doing the Psijic order. The last tip I can give is to teleport to people in your guild, our guild, anyone on your friends list that may be in the zone you need to go to. All you have to do is you just go to the friends list or go to their name. You just right click and you go travel to player, and you can see what location they're in. You can sort the location right here. And then, you obviously can sort what's online, who's online. That's all you have to do to teleport to a player, okay? Again, if you need a way shrine, don't be afraid to ask in guild chat or zone chat or Discord chat. People will help you guys out, okay? Now, the way you actually level the Psijic order is completing the quest. I said this earlier in the video. So like I mentioned before, you'll need to get the Augur of Obscure. This is in a delve that I show you here in a second in Somerset on the maps. Once you get this Augur, you'll be progressing each level through the quest line. Each quest has different areas of time rifts and staves that you need to find. There are also a few quests mixed in there that aren't those type of quests. Every time you do these quests, you will gain a level. You will have to close rifts for the most part when it comes to these quests, and they span all across the map of Tamriel. When you get a rift quest, you will have the prompt to activate the Augur when you are in the area, and then you'll need to hunt down the portal and close it. This is what I was saying that you can do with somebody else to make it go a little quicker. The other part is the staves. These are going to have a start and end. You will have to just follow a lighted path to the end to find the staff in these locations. I'm going to put up all the rifts in order here from which you have to do them. You can pause the video or screenshot them so you have them. Also, the map pins add-on is a great thing if you're on PC because it actually shows you the map where these rifts are at. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into each map that you need to find the rifts and staves on. Okay, everyone, so now we are going to get into all of the maps and locations of all the portals and the staffs that you're going to find. So on these sections, I'm going to have the locations marked here so you guys can screenshot these if you guys want. But I'm going to go through all of them for you guys, and I'm going to go through the path that I believe is probably the quickest path for each of them. So to start off, we're going to talk about the auger. To do these portals or to do anything in the Psijic order, you basically just have to follow the quest line, like I said. But you have to get the auger first, and the auger is in this delve, the Waston Coraldale, Coraldale. So you're gonna get the auger there, and then so I'm gonna put the portal locations on the screen. So basically, we have one up in this area right here. That will be the first one that I recommend going to. Then you're gonna have one up in this area, and then you're going to have one right here. You're going to have one right here in this tree village thing. You're going to have one right below this dolmen. You're going to have one underneath this way shrine. And so basically you start over here, you go up, and you come down this path and hit it this way. And then you have 3 over here in like sort of like an angle. So you've got 2 really close. One's right here, one's right here. You can, use this way shrine to get both of those. And then you've got one down below here at this dolmen, and that is the one for Somerset. So the next ones are going to be the Iliac Bay portals. And again, like I said, if you get the add-on, you can go over to the filters here and you can turn on the Psijic order time rifts right here, and you can actually see them on the map, which is really nice. I've done this, so you can't see them now, but that's a nice little add-on too if you guys want to put that on. So we're going to go to, it's going to be Glenumbra first. And so if you don't have this way shrine, try to teleport to someone that's there in your guild or here in our guild. But you will have this way shrine no matter what. So again, you're going to have to travel a lot, and you're going to have to roam around the cities and get way shrines. It's just part of it. But we have 3 in these zones. We have one right above this dolmen. So that's the, you can hit down here, go this way. Then you got one right in this tree village. And then you've got one up here in the burial mounds. So it's all the way up there. But what that does is it carries you into the Stormhaven ones. You can come into the zone from that, and then from Stormhaven you can basically start at this one down here, and then you will have one up here, and then you will have one there, and then after that you're going to get into the Alakir Desert, and you should be able to get these pretty easily because there's a lot of people that do dolmens here. So you're going to have this one here, which you can go from Sentinel down to here. Then you're going to have one at the eye, which is right above this main dolmen way shrine. You can just come up there, or you can come down from this dolmen way shrine and get that. And then you're going to have one right here, which is, again, kind of near this dolmen way shrine, so that's not going to be too bad for you. Next is the Skyrim ones, or you could say, or Morrowind ones. It's not gonna be Skyrim anymore, just because we have Greymore coming out. But we got East March, which there's one right here at this eye. There's one right here at this town, and then there's one down below in this area right here. And so this one's a pretty small zone, so you can kind of hit these pretty quickly again. Next is the Rift, and you can come in from East March, and you can get this one right here. You can get this one at this delve, and then you can get the one right here at this dolmen. Then you got Stonefalls. Again, you can just teleport to the starting way shrine here that everyone should have. Come down, and there's one right here. And then there's one right here, and then here. Then you guys are going to get into the Shattered Staff parts. And so basically what these are is you're going to have to collect these, and you're going to have to follow a path. So I'm going to show you the part where it starts and then a part where it actually ends. So you're going to start off in Bankarai, and in Bankarai it starts right in this area, and it's going to have you follow these like lighted paths, and you have to end around this area right here. Then you're going to have to go back to Alakir Desert. It's going to start right here, and then it's going to end right there. Then you're going to have to go to Shadowfen. This one's going to be right above this tree icon, and then a little bit left of this delve is going to be the end spot. For Deshawn, we're going to be starting right to the bottom left of this world boss right here, and then right on this delve is going to be the end spot. Now, again, I want to mention before we go into the next part of it, like I said before, you're going to be able to activate the Augur of Obscure, and as long as you're in the range of these portals, if you're doing this with a friend, they will be able to grab it and you'll get credit for it. So you can actually like split up the duty. And I said that before, but I just want you guys to know that. So we're going to Grotwood next. This one's going to be right here on this castle icon. Then you're going to have one right here. And then you're going to have another one right there. And so you can kind of just do that, or you can teleport to this way shrine, hit this, and then go back that way. We're going to have Green Shade. These are kind of spaced out. So if you don't have way shrines, it's going to be a little bit of a trek. But we got one right here near the way shrine. You got one all the way to here, and then you got one all the way at the top. So those are just going to have to be able to kind of run around, and hopefully you have some mount speed or someone that can help you get some of those, or a buddy that can help you get those quicker. And then Malabator, there's going to be one right here, one right here, and then one down there. Next, we're going back to Shadowfen. We have one right next to this dungeon, Ruins of Mazatan. We got one right here on the top of this, right next to the way shrine, which is nice. We got one right here next to this way shrine, if you have it, and then one right on this dolmen. Then we're going back to Deshawn. We got one right on this camp icon, one here. Next one can be right above this world boss. You got one up at the top right here, and then you got one next to this world boss. But next we have another staff part. So for this one, we're in Stormhaven. Starts right here, ends over here. Thankfully, these are not too far apart. Normally, you know, again, you're just gonna have to follow like a path for it, but it just, thankfully, you don't have to go like all the way across the map. Then we got Craglorn here. We got one here, one here. So it starts, ends. And in Greed Shade, this one's a little far away, but we got it starting right here, and then it's gonna end right there. And then for Stonefalls, this one is gonna start right here, and it's gonna end over here. Now, the last two parts are just going to be in one zone each. We're going to be in Rivenspire for these, and they are kind of pretty close together, so you should be able to get these fairly quick. But we got one right here, and then one right here. So you can kind of way shrine and get these if you have that. Then we got two close ones, sort of. There's one right at this camp. There's one right here, so you can kind of hit this way shrine, go there, hit this way shrine, go there. And then there's two splitting this way shrine. So we got one right here and one right there. And then you got two spaced out, one here and one up here. So you can hit this way shrine, go there, hit this way shrine, go there. And then the last zone for the time rifts are going to be Craglorn. So we'll start down on this one over here. And we got one above the trial. And we got one up here. One next to this way shrine. So those are kind of all spaced out. These two are kind of close, and then you got these, and this is kind of spaced out. And then down here, we have one right in here, and then one right in there. So you can get that one, those two pretty quickly as well. And again, those are basically the gist of the Psijic Guild. So you'll have some quests that you'll do in between, but every time you do these time rifts, you're basically going to go up a level, or the Shattered Staff parts. So it's nice that, you know, it kind of just follows the path and you don't have to grind any other things. Like basically once you finish the quest line of all these rifts and staves, and you do a few of the quests in between, you will finish the Psijic Guild skill line and you'll have everything unlocked there. So there you have it. That's basically the Psijic order, everyone. You have to do the rifts, you have to do the staves, and a few quests in between, and you will complete the whole line. Now, it's pretty daunting. Doing this on multiple characters can be a, pain to do because, you don't have the mount speed necessarily on all your characters. You're going to not have the way shrines. And so it's really painful. And so the other option that you have is you can always, once you complete the quest line on one character, you can buy it on other characters with crowns. But again, that's pricey and I'm not recommending that. But that is something that you have the option to do. But I hope this video helps you guys out. I hope it helps you guys realize that you have people that you can do this with. You have quicker ways that can, optimize your routes to help you finish this quicker, and that you're not alone doing the Psijic order because a lot of people have to do it. for their builds. So I hope that it helped you guys out. Remember, if you guys want to watch me play live on twitch.tv/brahwegotthis, I stream on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday starting at 7 or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can always join our Discord, the Brafia, and our guild, the Necrodaddies. We will help you out there. We have new players, veteran players. Just always come check us out. And if you guys really enjoyed the video, please remember to like, subscribe, and heavy attack the bell icon so you can get notified when new videos are released. So until next time, guys, I'll see you guys on ESO. Have faith, be great, and I'll see you guys there. Later.